So in this unit, we're going to be talking about variables and calculations, and I want to begin with a quick run-through of the arithmetic operators that you'll see in Python. I've started with a couple of simple variables, x and y. X is equal to 10, y is equal to 3. So recall that a variable is a memory location. You're reserving a little piece of memory. You're giving it a good descriptive name. Now, this is kind of a garbage program, like just to demonstrate the operators. So I didn't need to give them like really good descriptive names. And then you assign the variable a value. That's the whole point of a variable, to put a value in there for safekeeping. So that's what we've done here. So let's just whiz through some of the easy math operators. So for example, the addition operator is exactly as it is in the regular world. So I've created a variable called SUMRESULT, and I'm adding x and y. And then recall, in a previous video, I showed you the f-string technique, where we use these placeholders. So watch the output here. Okay, 10 plus 3 equals 13. You can see I'm pulling the values from my variables using the placeholders with the f-string. Okay, and then the rest of it is hard-coded. Okay, the green parts are hard-coded. Okay, so that's the addition. You can imagine that the subtraction is just as easy. I'll throw that in there, so it's just like in the regular world. And also, we'll knock these two out quickly, multiplication and division, okay, just like on a regular calculator. So there we have it. And do you remember I showed you a trick in a previous video? If you don't want a really long decimal, you do have control over that. If I wanted to, let's say I just wanted 2 decimal places, I can just squeeze in here, put a colon, and then point to F, and that'll get me down to 2 decimals. If I want 3 decimals, I put a 3 there. Okay? All right, so those are the basic math operators. There are a couple more I want to show you. These are a little more interesting than the basics here. We have the modulo, sometimes called modulus operator. Let me put a note in here. We don't use this one a ton, but we do use it from time to time. This will return a remainder of a quotient. So for example, 10 divided by 3 is 3 with 1 left over, right? It's 3 remainder 1. And so modulo will give you the remainder of a quotient, all right? And then this is another one that I like. This is called floor division. Floor division. Okay, let's run that and see what we get. Okay, so 10 floor divided by 3 is 3. So what this does basically, it's almost like the opposite of the modulo. It gives you the result and then like discards any decimal fraction or remainder or anything like that. So 10 divided by 3 is 3 with some left over, but in floor division, the sum left over is just discarded. So you see the floor division is the double forward slash. Okay, it's a double division operator. Okay, so those are the basic operators. I want to just throw in a couple more items here that we use in Python. This is called arithmetic assignment. Okay, let's do an example here. We'll say we have 22 students currently registered in our class. Okay, so I have a variable called num_students. I've set it to 22. It has a value of 22. But let's say somebody new registers. Okay, somebody new just registered, and we should be up to 23. So let's alter that with code. Okay, we're going to say the number of students is going to be whatever it was, 22, plus adding 1 to that. So now it's up to 23. So now we're up to 23 students. Okay, this is a very common thing to do in coding, is to add 1 to a variable's value, or to subtract 1 from a variable's value, or add something to a variable's value. So it's so common that there's a shortcut, and this is called the arithmetic assignment operator. So let me do the shortcut. Let's say we have another student. Now we're going to go up to 24. I'm going to do it the shortcut way. Number of students equals whatever's already in there plus 1. So this is the shortcut with arithmetic assignment. Okay, this is the same code. It's the same operation as this one. Okay, it's just kind of a shorter way of doing it. And it's more common to see it that way. So I want you to get used to these shortcuts. So then let's say somebody dropped so now we're up to 24 at this point. 24 students as a full class. But let's say somebody changes their schedule at the last minute and they have to drop this class. So number of students equals whatever's already in there minus 1. Okay, so now we are down to 23 students again. So that's arithmetic assignment. So those are the basic operators, and then in the next video we'll start using them in a practical way.